Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World. Today I've made a box which is going to be great for Father's Day gifts. I've actually made it to suit a wee bottle of aftershave for one of the kids to give their daddy. So that's the dimensions I used for the shape of the box, but I've also given it a wee cute heading on the lid which says Happy Father's Day, and a wee knotted bow which matches all the colours, and Dad wrote on it, so the child could write on the back from whoever's going to be lucky enough to get it. And for this I have used the Garage Gears Thinlits, the Geared Up Garage stamp set, and for the dad, for the wee tag, I have used Apron of Love. You can use any alphabet stamps or whatever, or handwrite it if you haven't got that set, but it's a great wee set because it says Dad, Mum and Friend and Made with Love, and it's great for coming up to Mother's Day and stuff too. So I'm going to get started. You're first of all going to need a piece of, I used Tranquil Tide for mine because I wanted it all matching, and I used the Classic Garage 6x6 inch papers. And I'm going to go with this design this time, which is pretty cool for a man. So you're going to need a piece of the Tranquil card, 8.5 by 7.5, and we'll start by doing our scoring. So on the long side, score at 1.5, 4 inches, 5.5, and 8 inches. Read my own writing there. Just spin that round and score this side at 1/2 inch. Make sure that's butted right up. 1/2 inch, 2 inches, 5.5 inches, and 7 inches. And that's the scoring done. So we'll just do our folds and a wee bit of cutting. Been spoiled with beautiful spring-like weather for about a week now, and today I'm up and it's wet. Ugh. Apparently the winter has yet to come and we're into spring. Not good, but sure, at least we had that nice weather. So now we'll want to do our cutting. So place your 1/2 inch there, 1/2 inch there, and 1/2 inch here, and then you'll know that's how I've cut it. So this one is going to be cut just a wee bit off each of it. Doesn't need to be as long this side. So cut that. This one you're going to cut in for the wee flap. This is going to be the top and bottom of the box. So just cut that one up to the corner there. See what I mean? Same, we're going to do a wee notch in for the lid at this side and cut straight up. And then this is going to be a short side as well, so we'll scalp it in a wee bit. It doesn't matter what size you make these, so long as they're not in your way when you're sticking them onto the back of the card, or the box, sorry. Now this one we don't need at all, so we can just chop it all away. And this one we're going to chop in slightly. So that's what you have at the bottom, and you're going to have the exact same at the opposite side. I've kept the 2 lids at both sides. So just mirror what you've cut and follow that. This one cuts in a wee bit. Up. This one you're cutting a wee flap in. Same at this side. And we're cutting in slightly and making it shorter. And that's all your shapes done. Now we can close this one over if you want. It should line up nice and perfect. So I'm going to use my wet glue. Just put wet glue or tape runner, whichever. This one must be nearly done. Just press that down. Now before you build up your box, we're going to put our designer paper on. So we know the flap is going to, well, that's the way I want it. I want it coming to the back. So this is going to be our front. So start with your front and get your pieces of DSP. You're going to need, for the front, you're going to need 2 pieces that measure 3 1/4 by 2 1/4, and they should fit in there perfectly. Nice colours on the other side, but I want the dark side so that I could see the nice crushed curry ribbon, which is nice and manly looking too, if you ask me. So pop that on there. Get my big head out of your road. It looks really good against that tranquil tide. It's a perfect match, and that's what we like in Stampin' Up, perfect matches. So then you need a piece for this wee one here, which is going to measure 3 1/4 by 1 1/4. So again, pop that on there. Trying to work out if I've got my shapes going. I don't think it matters with this actually, but I think I'll keep that up that way. But foot around and see what looks best for you. It's great paper, really good quality. So flip that over and we'll do the same again. We're going to have the larger one here. Come on, glue. I have about 6 of these laying about, like, and I'm using one that's nearly done. So pop that on there, and another one beside it. And that's all your edges covered, bar at the top and bottom. So we can close this box up. We'll say this is going to be the bottom. So we'll put our piece here, and the wee bottom pieces measure 2 1/4 by 1 1/4. And that's it. Now before we do the top piece, I want to put in this wee bit here, and I made this by stamping it out twice and joining it together. So I've already went ahead and stamped it. You don't need to see me stamping, you all know how to stamp now. So to get that to sit a wee bit curved, I have used a ballpoint and just traced along that wee bit that's stamped at the bottom. Just give it a wee hard groove and it should bend up nicely for you. And you want to stick these two things together, but don't put glue on these bits. So you could get away with doing stamping on both sides of the one cut, but I thought it'd give it a wee bit more reinforcement. Doing it twice. Oh, I'm fed up with another one laying here. Just don't go too close to your edges, you'll have it all spewing out on you. So just line them up. The wet glue allows you a wee bit of slip time so that you can make sure that you've got them nicely lined. Just check both sides. And that gives you a good wee sturdy sentiment that'll sit up for you. So now we need to measure where this is going to go. So set it in the central point and just get your pencil or pen or whatever you have on hand and mark in that wee corner either side. And you know then you need to cut from there to there. And I'm just going to use my blade and just, can you see, just from one dot to the other. And that should be enough for you to slip this inside. Oh, sorry, close it up, slide it through, and then when you're on the other side, open them out. You should get them to stand up. So it should look like that. And just run your finger to get a nice fresh edge either side. And now we want to put glue on that. If you really wanted to, you could stick a bit of sticky tape just to keep that all nice and flat. Put your glue on. And because it's double-sided, it doesn't matter which way you put it. So just center that into your lid. That should sit up nicely for you. So if you want, you can seal that closed. I haven't bothered, it stays closed pretty well. Pop that in there, and there you have your wee stand-up. So we just need to add a wee bit of ribbon, and of course this here. So I've got the Dad stamp, which is pretty cool script. It looks you know, as cool as the rest of it. So it's in keeping with the design nearly, you know. So just ink it up and stamp it on, or as I say, you can handwrite who it's for. It doesn't have to be Dad or whatever. It could be a birthday or anything. So now we want to add our ribbon. And I'm using this crushed curry because it's a perfect match. And that's what you want. Everything matching. So just tie that round the center. Leave yourself enough to tie a wee knot. So we're just tying one knot at the minute. I'm going to thread this through. I've punched a wee hole at the top. This is actually the die. This one here. It probably is meant to go the other way with the thing in, but I thought it was great. It looked like a wee tag to me. So I punched a hole in the wee dip and I'm going to thread it through here. Just carefully tie that so that you get it, that it's sitting in the right direction for you. So it's trying to come around this way, isn't it? There. Just let it sit sideways and chop off your ribbon. So that it all stays nice and manly, and there you have it. Now if you haven't got the perfume in the box, you could fill that with sweets, you could get some kind of hair products. There's lots of things for men now, and there's lots of variety, and it certainly would fit. It's a good substantial wee box. Just tell you the measurements. It's actually 2.5 by 1.5, 2.5 by 1.5 deep, and it's 3.5 tall. So it's a pretty good wee box. So, hope you liked it. Maybe you'll have a wee go and share it with me, because I haven't seen anybody's stuff for ages now, and I really would love to see what you are all up to. If you have a wee go, just share it with me. All the details will be down below, and my email address, etc. If you want a catalogue or anything like that, or need any help with anything, just give me a wee shout. So that's me. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. And see the way it worked on both. There's so much variety in that wee packet of paper that you will get something to suit all the men in your life. So that's it. Bye. Thanks for watching.